I'm not too sure if we're going to make it today. We'll have to check the 𝙪𝙤. We're at Mondemont, and about 400 meters down the road they've been doing roadworks. So we'll have to see if that's possible. If not, we'll have to do a detour. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rider Ramblings. This is another run in Champagne, and I'm going to try and get to Baye today. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, but not 100% sure. We're going to go, assuming that the road is passable, chilies aren't too bad. We're going to go through a 𝗪𝗲, which is a marsh or a bog. Now, depending on how you spell it, it could also be the tide as well, but that's spelt differently. But the pronunciation is the same, it's a homophone. So, just down here we're going to pick up the route touristique du Champagne, assuming that the road is passable for motorbikes. So we will have a look. If not, I'm going to go straight on, and it looks okay. We're going to give it a go, I think. It's a little bit dodgy, but I think it's okay. It should be... Ooh, this is not good, actually. It's better. Right. By the time you come and do it, of course, this road will be back to normal. We're coming down onto the 𝗪𝗲, which is why there's no vines, because the terroir, the soil, is not really suitable for growing champagne. So consequently, this is all wheat, which is 𝗪𝗲 in French, or barley, or which is 𝗪𝗀𝗏, or corn, which of course is maize. We'll come through here. It's a nice little run. Unfortunately, as I say, there's no vines until we get to, I think, the bed and breakfast or a small hotel at the other side. So, 𝗪𝗏𝗏. Yeah. Last time I came through here, 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏 there. We couldn't go further on because there was a problem with the road. Right, looks okay. Off we go. So, Rue du Champagne, very nice. Again, we're still in the marshy area, the 𝗪𝗲. It's been mainly drained, and we're going to see some of that as we go. Right, if you decide to miss out that little route there, if the chilies are bad or whatever, you decide not to do it, if you'd gone straight on instead, you would actually come out somewhere near here, and joined back onto the route to Champagne. I think you'd have actually come in on this road here, if I remember rightly. If you decide to miss here. Now, this is more of the 𝗪𝗲, the marshy area. And in fact, you'll see where they've done a lot of draining by putting in canals, or drainage canals, should I say. They're not real canals, you can't get a barge down them. and so on. Right. That's why you need to wash your clothes. It's quite busy. I mean, it is a Sunday, so normally on a Sunday it's very quiet. But this is quite busy. I'm quite surprised. I think, yes, it looks like it's church time. That's the read. Everybody's at church. Right, so here we are. We're back into the Marais. Last time I came down, it actually closed this piece of road off here, working on the bridges, I believe. Now this is where the canals are, or the drainage canals, should I say. There you got one there, there's another one coming up here, and I believe there's another one not far after this. The ditches. Windy. You can see we're back in towards the Champagne. You can probably just see it on the hillside up there. And we turn right here. There's some funny beeps through the camera. Sorry, not the camera, the speaker. So I'm going to stop a little bit further on and just check the camera. Bear with me a minute. Press. Right, everything seems to be working. I'm getting a message. The message was about overheating. So the Go3 was overheating. Kind of strange with the airflow. I've changed the position of it anyhow. The champagne houses there. Like another livery. There's always little things to spot. So we'll be going to Comedy, but not that way. It's the 12th of July today. And the 14th, of course, is Bastille Day, which the French don't call Bastille Day. So everybody's getting ready for the festivity. It is a bit of a party. They have cancelled the fireworks virtually all over France due to the the heat wave, and there's been a lot of fires, but I mean big fires. Thousands of hectares of land has been burnt away, which is not good. So cancel that. The fireworks. Everything else still happened, just the fireworks are done. Okay, we're going left here. So this is Rue de Limon. I don't know what limon is. It's not lemon, by the way. It's citron. So that's that. Again, we're still sort of in this marshy area. We're on the edge of it, so this is more arable farming here. We will around a few corners, get back to the vine. So let me just enjoy some of these beds. Carbonized. We're back into the vines now. Here we go. And I don't know if you can see them, they're on the hillside over in front of us as well. We're back in the Champagne area. In this sort of area, you come in and out of the vines until you get into the sort of hilly part. And as I say, there's a lot of wheat is grown, but then of course the French like their bread. Talking of French bread, you probably know of baguette. Baguette is the industrial version of French bread. If you want the real version, you go into a bakery and you ask for une tradition, s'il vous plaît. And a tradition has to be made the traditional way. So from French flour, grown with French wheat, water and yeast, and that's it. They're not allowed to do anything else, and then they must make it the traditional way, which actually takes quite a long time. I do mean quite a long time. It's not, 5 minutes. So this is Kongi, and the farmers have turned the sign upside down. We'll go through to the centre. There is a sort of roundabout here. Honest. Most people miss it, like this. We'll go through to the centre. They sometimes have a fun fair and so on the left hand side, just down by the Marie here, which you can see in front of us. There's a space on the left here. Foyer in that area, they'll have a fun fair and so on. And then you've got the market just here. We're going to go to Baye, as I say. That's the plan. Watch out for these priority 𝙗𝙗𝙗. Somebody had a party. That's what they do. They put balloons on the gate. Is this a champagne house? I think it might be. Looks very nice. Right. So we're now climbing up into the more hilly areas, so in theory there should be more champagne. But having said that, it's still quite arable. We're going to go down a road that, how can I put it, is interesting. I think that's the best way to put it. A bit further on. It's a lovely road, and there's a little chapel, which is a bit difficult to find, but I'll try and point it out as we go. And we'll have a look at that. And so, as you can see, you can see the soil here, where they've ploughed it, is more clay soil and not so much limestone, chalk in it. So it's not really suitable for growing champagne vines, because that has to be grown on a limestone chalky soil. In fact, the terroir here actually appears in southern England. It dives down under the Channel and under a large part of France, and then ends up here, sort of the eastern side of France. You're not actually fully eastern yet. Right, beware, we're turning left here. It's a bit of a difficult one to see. People come hurtling down here, and then you see the brown sign. You're turning left here, and you have to be a bit careful because this road is, how can I put it, interesting. It takes you through a farmyard. Well, the farm is on both sides of the road, and in that area, which is just down at the bottom of the hill here, it's the surface is not great, and then there's some sort of religious meeting place. This area is very religious. There's a convent, I believe, in Baye. I think it's a convent, and they have it as a retreat for a lot of Catholics and so on, and it's also used as a meeting for meetings and so on and so forth as well. As you can see, the gravel, there's a lot of gravel. There's some sort of place there as well, but I never come the other way, so I don't actually see what it says. So as I say, just take it a bit easy down here. I've got just ordinary everyday road tyres on, which these are Dunlop Road Smarts, which are not too bad on gravel. They're not as bad as the Michelins tend to be. If I remember rightly, the chapel is down that little road, down that little lane just there, as I recall. The chapel just down there, somewhere in these woods. They do some sort of pilgrimage, I think I don't know if you can call it a pilgrimage, but from Baye, which is not these houses that you can see here, but a bit further on, every so often they do a pilgrimage to the chapel, carrying statues and crosses and so on. Very interesting, actually. It's usually just nuns, with a few lay people there. Now you can go two ways here. Oh, it looks like we've got a road closed. Which one is it? This, I believe, was the old station for Baye, and the station building was down where it says Route Barre. So yes, they've got barricades across it. The station building was down there, so we'll have to go through the village. Again, take it easy, lots of gravel and detritus on the road, and it is fairly narrow. That's 𝗪𝗏𝗄𝗏 𝗪𝗏𝗏, so oh, there's another champagne pressed old one back there, just on the right on that junction. I think that's the old station building, just not this building here, the building just down on the valley there. Right, we've rejoined the route, and we're now on our way into Baye itself. I'll probably just stop at the convent, although it's not the best place to stop. I'll stop there, because any other place is, how can I put it, even worse. So that's Mondemont to Baye, and I'll stop. So this is the convent just here, this building here. It's absolutely enormous actually. It goes on that way as well for quite a while. Right, I'm going to stop just here. Okay, because the next ride will actually bring us back into this town again.